If you've driven or walked downtown Augusta on Broad Street lately, you've probably thought, what is going on downtown Augusta? Because from 13th Street to the Augusta Common, something big is missing. Yep, it's the trees, hundreds of them. The city says as many as 3,000 trees have been taken out. So now part of the reason is the result of Hurricane Helen last year. She came through Augusta and she really did a number on us. A lot of our trees, as you can see behind us, they were damaged and totally uprooted, and now they're gone. So if you look at this shot right here, this is where the tree was, looks like the tree was just literally picked up, placed on its side because it got damaged from the hurricane. We have never seen anything like that before in our lives. Well, I've never seen anything like that before. So when those roots came up, they literally pulled up the sidewalks, they wrapped around the utility lines underground, so it was really a safety concern. But I am now standing in the same spot I was standing in back that few months ago, back in October when it first occurred. This is where the tree was, in this spot. You see, you can't even tell that there was a tree there. And then I'll show you here on the screen, you can see the power line is literally still hanging down from the damage that was done from Hurricane Helen. But here's the thing, so honestly, we can't even blame Hurricane Helen for everything, because some of what you're seeing right now with all of this construction that's going on here in downtown Augusta, on Broad Street specifically, is actually part of a bigger plan that was already in the works to completely revamp downtown Augusta. So the plan is to upgrade Broad Street, so the roads, the sidewalks, the infrastructure, not only Broad Street, but also Green Street and Telfair Streets. And those are the surrounding streets of Broad Street. So we're gonna rewind for a second. So on the screen right now, you're seeing a tour that I did 4 years ago. And back then, Broad Street was beautiful. We had big trees lining the sidewalks. We had shade everywhere, which we really love here in Georgia because of the summers, it gets really hot. And even the parking areas in the middle of the street, we had trees giving your car a little break from the sun when you're parking in the middle of the street. So if we fast forward to today, you're gonna notice it looks very different. So when it comes to nature, I mean, I love nature. So as you can see, I'm standing right now in full sun. There is not a tree in sight. So the good news is that the city has a big vision for revitalization. So we're talking about new landscaping, better walkways, upgraded parks, parking, and the works. All of this is going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. Let me tell you, this is a $13 million project that they're saying is going to be completed in 2028, maybe early in 2027 if they can move faster. But either way, that's a huge project to take on. But right now in Augusta in 2025, you see what's going on. So in our streets, it's literally bare, it's naked. So when it comes to people in the area here in Augusta, they're pretty split on this. Some really miss the charm, they miss the shade, and others, they really feel like the open and the clean area that we have now on Broad Street while we're under construction looks beautiful. But either way, it's a new chapter for Broad Street. And if you're thinking about moving to the Augusta, Georgia area, let me tell you, this is a great example of what's going on here. We are a city that's holding on to our history. We're also making big changes to welcome for the future. So tell me, when it comes to like our downtown area, do you like the open look like I have behind me, or are you team bring back the shade like I am right now? Let me see your thoughts down in the comments. Let's talk about it. I personally like the charm. I like the nature, but not too much of it. I like the balance. And being from Chicago, where there was a lot of concrete downtown Chicago, I'd rather see trees strategically placed. I mean, like strategically placed. So what do you think about that? What's your preference? Let us know in the comments. So we're gonna jump in the car and I'm gonna give you a quick tour of Broad Street. So downtown Augusta, I'm gonna drive you from one end to the other so you can just kind of get a bird's eye view of what things are looking like in this day and time in 2025. But remember, all of these areas, our entire area, downtown Augusta, like Telfair, Green Street, Broad Street, is being revitalized. It's gonna look very different, new upgrades, new and improved Augusta, Georgia, coming soon. But let's go ahead and take a ride down the street. So no trees in sight here. There is not a tree on this strip. We are now on 11th Street, 11th and Broad Street. As you can see, there are stumps along the way. There to the right is a stump. So you'll see stumps all along the way here. The trees have been totally cut, and things are being redone here in the Augusta, Georgia area. the look of Broad Street in this area right now, it just looks, in my opinion, it looks sterile. It looks dated, and just nothing is visually appealing. Like it's not as visually appealing as it was before, because I personally like trees. So not everyone likes trees. So without the trees in this specific section of Broad Street, it just really looks dated, in my opinion. Because you've got just basically the buildings, you've got the concrete, and that's it. So as we get further down here, you can see where the construction has gone down. So we can only go so far, I believe, to Sebastian Road, and beyond there, I think the roads are closed. So we can't go past Sebastian Way, rather. So we'll go as far as we can. So businesses that are on that portion that we just passed, well, actually that we had to turn from, those business owners, I'm sure, are very dissatisfied, because their entire street is cut off. In fact, one of the business establishments that I needed to get to was on that street, and you know what? I just didn't go. I just decided that I needed to get my product elsewhere, because it was just, I could not get on the street. So I couldn't park on the street. I couldn't walk on the street. The only way I can get to the business was through was park in the back and then walk around the construction towards the front. So I just ended up going to another business establishment. So that's an example of what we're dealing with here in the Augusta, Georgia area. So as you can see here to the left, the trees are over the parking in the middle of the street, and that's how it was in the entire street of Broad Street. But now with the construction that's going on, you'll see as we get further down, they're going to be, like in the middle of the road, there's not going to be anything. They're taking all of that up and just totally redoing the infrastructure. So no trees right now, no parking. Everything is being totally renovated, revitalized, refreshed, and renewed. Now this area here to the left is where the James Brown statue was, and it's literally where that caterpillar is. So the James Brown statue was there. Across the street to the right is the Augusta Commons. To the left is where the statue was. It's been taken down, and we're told that it's going to be put back. So hopefully it will be put back where it was originally. And this is our new downtown Augusta for the time being, for the next couple of years, while the renovation is being done. Businesses, a lot of our business owners here in the area, some of them have expressed concern because of the inconvenience of having to go around the construction, so the cars can't just park in the middle on some parts of Broad Street and then just go on either side of the street. So it's a little more inconvenient. So depending upon where the businesses are placed, that really, I guess, really determines what the business owners feel about it. So we have mixed emotions on this as well. When you're ready to talk about relocating to the Augusta, Georgia area, I'll be happy to help you find a home. We could talk face to face, so you can go ahead and you can look down in the comments. I do have my schedule there, where you can go ahead and click the link to my schedule. You can schedule a meeting at your convenience by clicking the link to my calendar, which is down in the comments. Then we can discuss your relocation plans and how we can help you. I look forward to meeting you again. Once again, I'm Delrisa Rollison, Augusta Certified Relocation Specialist, and see you in the next video.